So in this video, we're going to answer the question of whether or not if you should hire a graphic designer to build your website or blog, or simply just build one yourself. My name is Aquarius Beverly, and I'm an entrepreneur that actually help people in being the better version of themselves. I teach people on how to actually turn their passions into profit online. And you may be asking yourself as you're watching this, why should you even care to listen to me? Well, fortunately, I've been able to learn a lot through business and different business experiences, endeavors. I made my first $1,000 at 21 years old. Fast forward, made several $1,000s, traveled across the country and over the world, and been fortunate enough to be able to learn some of the things that I've been doing by what I'm going to teach you today in this video. So just wanted to give you some insight and some things to kind of simplify your answer. If you're looking to hire a designer or simply build one yourself, do you have established business already? That's the first question that you have to want to ask yourself, and do you have money, time and money? What I always advise my clients is that if you make up in time what you lack in money, if you in a situation where you're strapped for cash, this is where you want to kind of consider your options in a situation. Typically a person that already has an established offline business, and you just wanting to get a online presence online, then obviously it's going to make more sense to go ahead and hire a graphic designer, because ultimately it's not your expertise, and at the end of the day you probably already got enough time on your hands trying to maintain the offline business anyway. It would just make sense to go ahead and outsource that. If you have the money to go ahead and outsource it. And I actually will share in the link below one of my favorite sites was Fiverr, which is actually a great freelance site to be able to find great graphic designers that can pretty much do and design your website inexpensively at your budget and what you desire to have on your site. There's some great ways to be able to get a pretty decent graphic designer at a reasonable price to be able to fix your website to your liking. If you don't have the time and patience to try to design your own website, then it would make sense to go ahead and outsource it. And that's just thinking as a CEO, as a big business owner, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be the hands in all of your business. You're going to have outsourced talent to be able to help in areas that you're not able to do. But if you're in a situation, as I said earlier in the video, where you're strapped for cash, maybe you're on a budget right now, and you got a little bit more time, then it's not going to cost you anything to go ahead and invest in that time to at least learn how to update your website and actually learn how to build one from scratch. And there's a lot of different templates that are very easy and simple to be able to create your website for little to nothing. And I actually provide a link below at the comments section and at the description, where you can pretty much get an idea of different templates. WordPress is a great platform for blogging, to be able to create your website and build it from scratch. There's so many different templates that's already pre-made that you can purchase for little to nothing to be able to establish a professional looking website. The goal, again, in the beginning, especially if you're new, if you don't have a social presence, or an online presence anyway, is really just to get your domain ready and set and create content. Content is key. And so at the end of the day, you can still may not have the most best looking website that you want to the perfection of what you want in the beginning, but update as you go. The goal is just to simply create content. The more that you're creating content, the more likely you're going to get viewers and visitors. You want something at least to look put together, something simple. I think something less is more is the best way to really engage your readers. You don't want to have too many graphics, too many flashy things happening on your site, to cause it to intimidate your readers to not get what they're looking for on your site. The goal for a website is to answer problems. You want to provide solutions to people's problems. So that's the same way that you're on Google, the same way that you're on search engines looking for information. It's the same way that your ideal customer is looking on your website. So creating content is key. And so I'll be teaching more in detail on this particular subject if you're looking to get more insight on this answer. But for the most part, as far as keywords is what I'm saying, but for the most part, just to simplify your answer, it solely depends on your budget and your end goal strategy. It's not going to cost you anything to get a template that's already pre-made and done and get it set up and just create content. But if you already have established business, you're busy, you don't really have a lot of time, then it's a no-brainer. It just makes sense to just go ahead and hire a designer. And you can go ahead and go at the link below to hire a freelancer that can be able to create you a website that's catered to your needs. And there's some pretty good ones out there as well. So I just wanted to, just answer this question. I hope that this was able to provide value to you. And again, my name is Aquarius. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you want to get more updated content, make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos as well that I talk about on blogging. I share different tips on different strategies on how to turn your passions into profits and how to be able to create a presence that will allow you to be able to engage your customers on your website. So check out these videos as well here on the side of my videos. And again, my name is Aquarius, and I'll see you guys at the next video. God bless.